Welcome to the Charbon Report. I'm Michael A. Charbon. Today's title, American Political Deterioration and a Democratic Dumpster Fire. On November 4th, the choices between a Republican realigned economy, border security, law and order, and cultural moral reform, or capitulation to a continuation of the deplorable woke current Democratic policies. America, the world's perception of you is not of a country of strength, power, and democracy. The world sees images of internal unrest, gun violence, economic hardship, division, and a political circus. The world watched live as a lone 21-year-old gunman, unchallenged, fired 8 shots in an assassination attempt, not only of a former American president, not that that's bad enough, but of the leading Republican presidential challenger, Donald J. Trump. America came within an inch, again, of changing political history with a gun and not a vote. The world saw images of radical anti-Semitic Palestinian demonstrators unchallenged as they deface, burn, and destroy cherished American historical monuments, desecrate and burn the American flag, and yell death to America, and spit Americans' face, raising a foreign flag at sacred national sites. You know, those images of are that of an invading conqueror, of revolution, rebellion, and lawlessness. I mean, freedom of speech and demonstration never allowed for these reprehensible, insulting, treasonous, terrorist acts. The world wondered, who was really running America? Well, on June 28th, he showed up at the presidential debate. You know, the world watched as a sympathetic, well-mannered 81-year-old elderly man with difficulty completing sentences slowly opened his political kimono and embarrassingly exposed his compromised mental state, doing irreparable damage to his re-election chances, by the way. Well, the Democratic elites and the biased, parroting American media were caught red-handed. They were culpable in a cover-up and an outright lie of Biden's real cerebral state for over a year. Oh, people talked about it, but they said, nah, come on. He's sharp as a tack, you know. You know, when a biased media and the ruling government create a hand-in-glove kind of situation where they start spinning the real message and not the truth, that's kind of like the work of Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela, isn't it? That's not America. Well, then 23 days later, we got the Biden coup. Yeah. Joe Biden, he got quit. He was fired. He got quit. He was discarded, unceremoniously removed from the ticket, because Democrat elites realized there's no path in winning with this pony. Oh, and by the way, the donors stopped giving money. Well, then, magically, on the horizon, the savior of the Democratic Party appeared, a person worthy of inheriting the presidency, border czar Kamala Harris. Yeah. Why, she's the convenient replacement, the ultimate unoffending party solution. Imagine the 2-4, right? She's female and African American. Why, that's fantastic. That's almost like Obama 2.1. Shh, don't say that. Wasn't it just 3 months ago that the Democrats emphatically said that Kamala was a liability, that she should be removed from the ticket because her embarrassing giggling word salad, and not to mention her 36% approval rating? These are not the images of the world's greatest political democracy. Today, the United States debt is at $35 trillion, owned by the Chinese. 55% of Americans believe the economy is shrinking. 72% feel inflation is increasing. Groceries are up 30%. U.S. household debt is estimated at $17.3 trillion. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, there's a 52% rise in Americans seeking credit card counseling. No kidding. As 56% of Americans believe we're in, what? A recession. Oh, and look at the great stock market, right? Wall Street fears Kamala and her political policies. She's crushing the market. It's taken a dumper. You know, Biden and Harris's mismanagement has Americans feeling it in the pocketbook, at the gas pumps, at the grocery stores, at the kitchen table, at the end of the month when the mortgage is due and nothing that you can spin is going to tell them any different. You know, where real wages compared to the cost of basic food and shelter is now creating homelessness. Remember, America, on day one, Biden with Harris in tow, they signed 94 presidential executive orders, right? Reversing America's secured border. That was the start of it all. Over 18 million illegal, indigent, undocumented aliens invaded your country. Democrats promised them free food, free hotel, free flights, free health care that you're paying for, and created rampant migrant crime. You've read about the killings and the rapes and all that's going on. How about the ones that you haven't read about? Hospitals and food banks, well, they're in crisis. And there's a reoccurrence of public tuberculosis, syphilis, smallpox, measles, and diphtheria. Geez, I wonder where that came from. And then the FBI, whoa, they released a serious warning of impending domestic terrorist attacks by illegal aliens, guess what, already in your cities. You know, for me, I see a considerable similarity between Kamala's Democrats and Canada's Trudeau Liberals. Yeah, not only do they share public repugnance, their progressive work governing failures created the same symptoms, the same policies, the same causes, the same appalling positions, resulting in the same deplorable economic results for the average North American family. Canada is just a little further in the ditch. America, focus on the issues, stop federal debt, pay down your deficit, create patriotic economic protectionism, demand fiscal realignment of a national priority, return safe streets, law and order, and cash bail, eliminating the turnstile, charge and release business. Enforce existing laws with firm consequences for criminals. Consequences, put them in bloody jail. Zero tolerance for destructive activists, stop gratuitous anti-Semitism, and reestablish a firm, strong, impenetrable American border. Hey, I'm just a friendly observer of our mutual political deterioration. And of course, the Kamala dumpster fire. Please share, like, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Go to thecharbonreport.com for more episodes wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Michael A. Charbon. God bless and stay safe.